this bandwagon, I play the triangle. Yeah, so I should have probably not assumed that it's obvious, because people might be watching this in future. 2 years after our LP, we're diving into the DLC. Ugh! Sorry, not at the DLC, it's just I caught myself saying diving in. I'm so fucking sick of hearing people say that. And I just did it. Well, good. Hypocrisy is a good place to start from. Things can only get better. Many of the characters in this game are sort of hypocritical, so let's call it thematic. There is the upside that after 2 years have passed since the LP, I've had a lot of time to absorb the lore. Oh, we get that for free, do we? I don't think we do, actually. I think that might have been because I pre-ordered or something. I don't like pre-ordering, but in this case it was more because I was going to fucking forget otherwise. Where's this fancy schmancy then? That's not awkward at all. Jump through there, it seems to be saying. Go on. Run through my legs. So, yes, I've absorbed lore, I've watched Vati videos, and now I mostly know people's names. There's ways to remember it. Godric got wrecked. Godwin didn't win. And Godfrey, you fight 3 times, technically. It's flawless. So, yes, everything's still on fire eternally. Don't think that's changed, or is any worse. So we should just head to old Moog's place, as everyone pretty much worked out that is where the DLC will start. You'll notice old Flintertwist is considerably beefed up from where we last left him. I don't suppose you guys have got anything new to say?
You're here.
No, probably not until we actually head on in. Okie doke. Yeah, so he is beefed the fuck up. You could even argue he is over-leveled. But one of the things I heard about this DLC is the leveling system is entirely different. So I figured it will probably be alright. Plus take into account my rust with this game and with streaming in general. And yeah, it's I don't think I'm going to be overpowered or anything. So I did log in yesterday. Oh, hello. I did log in yesterday just to make sure everything was working. And I did know he wasn't there before, whoever that is. They, she. I noticed that this is no longer, you can't, this, as the glowing gold ball above cursed blood slice indicates there, you can no longer thwack people in here. This is a safe zone. Safety space. And that must mean, well, evidently that's because he's going to be here and you are someone important, I imagine. I think I was wearing your stuff not too long ago or something very similar to it. I changed back to my casual gear. Oh, you'll also notice we've got Morgoth's sword because it's all iridescent and sort of rainbowy. Sort of rainbowy in that subtle way that oil is.
Were you guided here by kindly Mikula?
Sort of.
And like you, I was guided by faith along his honourable path.
Oh.
Touch the withered arm. And you too will be transported.
Yeah, I've heard
To the
that
realm
before.
of shadow where Mikula the Kind now dwells. My compatriots are there already. Like us, they have heard kindly Mikula's call. If you can find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
Leda. I hope your last name's not Hosen. Anyway, nice to meet you. You seem friendly at the moment. Some immediate red flags. You call them kindly Mikula 3 times, I think they did, in that one dialogue exchange. It does seem... I don't know, the adjective doth protest too much. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting. It's is it even an adjective? Oh god. Anyway, yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Don't worry, I've written books. Right. Anything else?
Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
I mean, you know, someone telling you to touch the withered arm, that would be a red flag in any other game, but in From Software and Elden Ring, that's kind of just par for the course. So, I should probably put on some better armour than this, but nah, fuck it. We'll go in blind as a lamb to the slaughter and just see what happens.
Come now. I will not be far.
This is where I forget how to do all the buttons. You were in the trailers, I think, quite prominently. Alright then. What's everyone else saying? Elden Ring. I think these are all the ones that were here yesterday, honestly. Unless these are different people saying the same thing. Quite likely. Touch withered arm. Go on, do it. If you want to get anywhere in this business, you'll touch the withered arm. Alright. Head to the realm of shadow. Yes, please. Is it a return ticket? Too late. I've also heard this DLC is fucking massive, so, you know, best crack on. Is this your idea of cracking on, Steve? Yeah, I know. I'm a fumbler and can't even think of the word now. I fumbled that as well. A faffer, that's what I was trying to think of. Fumbler and a faffer. It was like a flash of lightning, but no thunder. This is... That's a very cold open. This is eerie quiet. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but... we'll probably have the landscape, the location drop in a minute when we move further up. See, he doesn't faff about, whoever that is. No faffing on his watch. I like to take in the scenery a tad. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. Bloody hell. Gravesite plain. I wouldn't call it plain. I mean, we saw this was in all the trailers and everything, but still. Quite a sight in person. Big fucked up tree draped in like curtains of light. And it's spilling all its goo. Jumping butt explosion. Well, thanks for setting the tone, whoever that was. trying to take in the awe and the majesty, and you know. Never mind. I was distracted by these, but these are just spectral tombstones, as are all of these, I think. Don't know what that means. A gravestone for a ghost seems kind of... Well, that's just an ordinary grave, isn't it? And we've got Rada fruit, which is the most pretentious fruit that constantly goes on about its acting qualifications. Broken rune. Alright. And the other thing they changed was they now have a recent items tab, which is very useful. Broken rune used to gain 500 runes. Golden traces of the grace bestowed upon those who fell in the realm of shadow. Broken and faded, threatening to dissipate entirely. I know the feeling. Berry-like fruit. I mean, it doesn't look like fruit, it just looks like leaves, but sure. That grows into spirit grave grass. Easily found everywhere in the realm of shadow, though its bitter taste makes it unsuitable for consumption by humans. Oh, hang on. I was going to say, but that doesn't matter because I'm tarnished, but that may be... Fucking, what's his name? Torrent stuff. Yeah, you're still about in here. There's no restrictions on you. Jolly good. Clippity clop. Once you clop, you just can't stop. Praise the Elden Ring. Didn't expect something incredible. Didn't you? FromSoft have a good track record at this point. I was expecting maybe someone would come along and speak to me, as old Melina did back in the day. No. Shadow Realm Blessing. Well, that's different. Is this the new sort of leveling up thing? Skidoo tree. Okay. Took me by surprise. Skidoo tree. Okay. From the Skedaddle Woods. Revered Spirit Ash Blessing. That sounds more in keeping. But I don't have either of them, nor do I know what they are. Okie dokie. Let's go exploring then. If this place is as big as it fucking... From what I'm hearing, then we'll be here a while. And already... There's a chap. The walking wicker man. These really are like fields to frolic in. And the climate appears to be that of well, of where I am actually, British summertime, so in the morning. Oh God, have we found a poison swamp already? Maybe not. No, it's just it just looks funky because of the grass. Well, Elden Ring really needs like a time to kind of precedent as You know, some people have time to shotgun or time to crate. Time to corpse. Time to hanging. Because I seem to remember they showed... Well, in the main world it's sort of crucified people and such, but... You know. All dead of a kind. White flesh mushroom. I had a rough go with some mushrooms earlier in the year, so consider me suspicious. Milky white mushroom that grows in sullen lands. Easily found everywhere. The flesh of the mushroom is similar to raw meat and can serve as pot innards. We're going to find more of the pot people. The jar lads. And already we've found somewhere we can fall off and die. Sounds about right. Yeah, it's a weird look to everything here, isn't it? Because it's not... I was going to say it's sort of autumnal, and then I was thinking winter, but the trees aren't dead, they just look like they should be. So, ow! Ow! Oh, why did I think you'd be friendly? Even... you, hang on, you're not even right, are you? What's going on with you guys then? Shadow people. Don't know where I'm going, I'll be honest with you. Be wary of beast, be wary of strong foe. All the more seek forest. Oh, wonderful. Was this the wrong way to go? I don't think there's ever a right way to go, is there, in these things? Red flesh mushroom. Well, let's have a squat in the bushes and think about our mushrooms. Yeah, same as the other one. All crafting materials then. But nothing I have recipes for yet, I'm assuming. Okie dokie. Yeah, I can see the autosave going off. Are you the strong foe? You're doing me a spook game. What are these about? So, tombstones everywhere, but not a drop to drink. And then some people get these special sort of arch ones. Guess that's true to real life in some way. But who are the special people? Not resin. Then what is it? Knot shaped lump of resin that exuded from the roots of trees, found near tree roots everywhere in the realm of shadow, serves as a primitive catalyst, making it suitable for processing using sorceries, incantations and the like. Really? What? But it's a crafting item, so it must craft magical gubbins, to use the technical term. Wildlife seems mostly the same. Birds and squirrely things. Haven't seen any of the shit-talking penguins birds yet, but penguins are birds. Yeah, but shut up. So what? What were people talking about with strong foe then? Where was? Have I bypassed it by going through the forest? I can't. There's a limit to how much of a sidestep I can take. Clearly. Guess we'll see. It's usually the main way. You just have to fuck about and find out. And what are they? Are these just elaborate tombstones as well? There's... Similar to the kind of things we were seeing around Lane Dell, I think, in some way. They had kind of ethereal banners. But they were more like, well, banners and flags and stuff. These are like markers. Well, I'm a bit paranoid just about technical issues, so apologies while I check we're still going fine. Yes, all seems good, as best I can tell, and if not, then, you know, motherfucker. Demon dog Shady hellhound. I don't think anyone's used the singular of Hades before. A single Shady. Where the fuck did you come from then? You'd think they'd stand out in the greyness of everything. Okay, fiery dog beast. Are they related to the Wicker Men? What the hell are you? Literally just a tumbleweed, Steve. You might be reading too much into everything. Yes, but if I don't read too much into everything, then I read too little into everything. Night ahead. So there is. Hello! I don't think he's... Oh, God. He's got a big hammer. I'm not going to call him my snaky friend. I can do this. Maybe. Hello, are you friendly? Let's have a friendly chat. Go on. Yeah, that looks friendly. Oof! Oh dear, okay. Yeah, you want to fuck with me? I'm the guy who spent 3 streams and 63 attempts on Melina, so just know who you're messing with. Oh god, that's quite a bit of health. Oh, he's got chills. They're multiplying. Okay, I can't actually recall now if other enemies in the main game had their own guard counter things. Is that what it's called? The guard counter? You know what I mean. When you block a move and then do another one. Like I'm going to do with him. Actually, I'm not sure I should, considering his moves. Although I interrupted him, which works. Dodging might be the order of the day here, though. My trusty brass shield is no match for his fucking mega gong, or whatever he's got there. Who are you? Wait, there's a dude there. There's just... Hang on. Okay, I think they're dead. It's fine. Whoop! That could have been bad. Oh no, they weren't dead. Oh, and you're a hefty boy as well. Okay. Whew, this is, yeah. Right. That's going a bit better. We are an astrologer after all, lest we forget. Scorpio Rising. Black steel great hammer. I mean, it looked more yellow when he had it, but sure. And some smithing stones. Or you can just fuck off. I'm not normally one for guilt by association, but Mesmer soldier helm. Ah. Well, he's the troublemaker from the trailers, and I mean, if I hadn't already worked it out, that would have been the clue there. I was very much under the assumption, along with quite a few people on the internet apparently, that he was called Mesmer, seeing as that is more of an actual word. But no, apparently it is Mesmer, which, just to mess with you, I guess. I wouldn't have thought it's all that, you know, threatening to have the word mess in your name. Suggests you're a bit of a fuck up, but I suppose he balances it out with the impaler. And really, if you are going to be impaled, you want someone who's good at it. You don't want to have a bodge job impalement. That sounds even more painful. Helm worn by soldiers who serve Mesmer the Impaler. The iron helm features a visor. Do it? Oh yeah, it do. But it's like facey. It's moulded into a face. I just lose the entire ability to articulate any kind of sentence during these streams. Though the engraving upon the forehead is a skidoo tree design, I'm almost certain it's not meant to be pronounced like that, but until I'm told otherwise, it is etched in gold. A small consolation to those forced to wage a war without grace or honour. The fact it's etched in gold is supposed to be a consolation. And safe to say the, where is it? You wouldn't think you could lose it in this fucking place, but much like the Erdtree I have. Yeah, so the big one is the skidoo tree, I guess. Oh, you weren't awakened in all of that. Let me just check that you're not an NPC or something. No, I don't think so. Just sleeping. And we got the armour. Crikey. We're doing well, item-wise. I wonder if that's to do with my stats. Item discovery 170. Yeah, that seems high. I'm not sure what I did to get it all to that. Armour worn by soldiers who serve Mesmer the Impaler. A ragged cloak is draped over rusted mail. I'm a rusted mail. Though the chest piece features a skidoo tree motif, gold has been used for its engraving. A small consolation to again. And so the gold is meant to be a consolation, but the fact that there is gold at all is incongruous with the skidoo tree. The skidoo tree is not about gold, despite the fact it appears to be leaking gold. And we know that Mesmer, I'm pretty sure, is on the side of gold and Marika and all that sort of thing. Well, is Marika on the side of gold? It's fucking complicated. I mean, she kind of is, but she's also, you know, it's... Weapon of the Black Knights, servants of Mesmer. A great hammer of black steel with decorative embellishments in gold. Right, so black and gold is what we're going for here. Blessed with an Erdtree incantation. So not skidoo tree stuff, Erdtree. Further holy imbuement will amplify the effect and greatly increase the armament's power. Guard counters cause a burst of power. Yes, I think we were on the receiving end of that. Cool. Well, that looks like something we haven't a hope in fucking hell of wielding. But we'll have a look at it anyway. Oh, here we fucking go again. It's not our strength that's the problem. It's the faith. Always the fucking faith. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Seemed more gold when he had it, but yeah. Everything's a nail when you've got a fucking iceberg of a hammer. Cool. Oh yeah, and because we're not faithy enough, we just sort of impotently smack the ground with it. Neat. For someone who cares. Or someone who can wield it more. Oh god, I've got a lot of weapons now. Well, let's put on our new armour, see if we're greeted by the Mesmer people. That never seems to work. There's no such... I was going to say there's no such thing as disguises in this, but... there's the spell disguise. That's kind of the closest you ever get. And where was the helmet? I mean, I'm not going to wear the helmet, so it's kind of pointless, but... yeah, fuck it, I can't even find it anyway. That is why the... although... yeah, so the recent items tab is useful in that respect, but you still then need to find it in your equipment. Oh, it's staring me in the fucking face, as usual. So was that the strong foe we were warned about? Looks... yeah, this looks kind of doofy on me, doesn't it? I'm not quite sure what that was. Something died. Back to the bucket. Church of Consolation. There's that word again. What if I bump into you? What constitutes aggro for you? I don't want to kind of leave them because it's just asking to be fucking ambushed. If I pick this up, are you all going to go mental? Skidoo Tree Blessing. Skidoo Tree fragments can be found across the realm of shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Skidoo Tree Blessing. The Skidoo Tree Blessing bolsters the recipient's abilities to deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of shadow. Right. And it looks like a horrible rotted thing. But yeah, so we've sort of simplified things down to more damage, take less damage. Which is one way to do it, I suppose. Butterflies? Oh, I'm sorry, fireflies. And black ones. Black cinder wings, flies in war-torn lands that have been scoured by Mesmer's flame. They burn in dark and slender ribbons of fire. That was what we just read. That's the thing itself, a splinter of the Skidoo tree that contains golden brilliance. Acquired at the Church of Marika and other places in the Realm of Shadow. So this is a Church of Marika still. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster... Yeah. It is said that when the Erdtree crumbles from its core, that it will scatter across the entire realm of shadow. The people of the Erdtree collect the splinters and use them in prayer. Sure thing, Daddy-o. Not going to pretend to have pieced anything together before I have. And might not even seem like I have after I have. I'm just here to kill these normal innocent men. That looks gross. That's like a waterfall of dust kind of thing. That's what it immediately puts me in mind of. Or is it golden juice somehow? Huh? Dew gem. Dew gem. Dew gem? No, not anymore. I'm getting too old for that. Alright. Is this like the herba? Succulent plant that has supped on night-tinged dew. Glows at night and blossoms mainly at the waterside. Said to have been used in the practice of sprite medicine long ago. Yes, back when, in the 16-bit era, those, they didn't live long, so we had to have sprite medicine. Still not sure why the dogs are on fire. Maybe that's just something Mesmer can do. He's like, you're my dog now, you must be on fire. Yep. Not, well, I don't know how effective a guard dog you really are, because you spotted me quite well, but you didn't alert anyone. Maybe that speaks more to their intelligence. Normally dog barks are quite distinctive. These guys are just totally fucking oblivious, aren't they? He doesn't even care that I ruined the campfire. He just... God, this feels almost vindictive. Not vindictive. Yes, vindictive. Well, cruel. Same. Near enough. Okay. Fire coil. Uses FP to conjure a tiny fire snake. Oh. Yes, there's a whole... I mean, it was just yesterday I watched the most recent Vati video about what is the DLC going to add in terms of lore about snakes, because before this, snakes were Rykard's deal. But Mesmer seems to be about fiery snakes as well. But tiny ones. Device of fire used by Mesmer's soldiers, lingering embers bundled into a coil. Fire was a symbol of the crusade, okay. And even Mesmer's rank and file soldiers would wield it. Interesting. Rykard could be said to have gone on a sort of crusade. Depending who you ask. Crusade, mutiny. He certainly had plans, anyway. Visions of suffering. I mean, why did anyone think there wouldn't be? I was expecting a troll message, I'll be totally honest. That seemed like a bad input. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they'd only just got the talon claws and didn't realise that was a backstep. But don't try out your new weapons on the cliffside, if so. God, it is very dark, isn't it? Probably because it's shite time. That's a thing. Are the night wardens still going to be a thing around here? I realise I'm out of FP as well. Oh, hello. Are you? I mean, for the runes, I might as well. Even if you're not technically causing any bother. Cheers. And I get the smithy things from you. Okay, if we're not careful here, we are going to wander around in circles. In fact, those are always a map thing, aren't they? So, Church of Consolation, that was our first gravesite thing. So, yeah, head in this direction. Find ourselves some mappage. Oh. Hello.
Hey.
No. Hi. No, okay. Never let it be said that I'm instigating these fights. I gave diplomacy a chance. Your torches are that's like a unique kind of torch, because that's more red than mine. Oh, we got the gauntlets now. Mine's like a natural orangey flame. There's his... Oh, blessing of America. If you like fire so much, fucking have it then. Ah! That did not go so well. I should have a shield, perhaps, but then I can't see. Oh, bloody hell. Fuck off, do. There we go. Oh, God. Yeah, that could have been bad. Easy to forget that just because you do well in a one-on-one situation, I don't know, numbers really matter in Elden Ring, I suppose is what I'm getting at. No, it isn't. It's not going to be a hidden path, you son of a bitch. And you are a son of a bitch because you know I'm going to have to try it regardless. Yeah, exactly. Every time. Always some wanker. Are you trying it as well? Yeah, of course you are. They're all trying it on. More flutterbys. Oh, fuck. That's a bit overkill for a skull. Not gone as far as I hoped. Ah, because I can't. Okay, we need to work our way back up and around. Come on, man, don't embarrass yourself. Should be using torrent more. This is an incredibly wide open space, almost built for it. Almost certainly built for it. So yeah, when they said about strong foe, I don't know, I was thinking of like blood-starved beast or something for some reason, jumping out of the trees at me. Not that Nighty Boy wasn't the challenge, but there's a big difference between a human challenge and other.